guys, Teddy here, and today we'll check what we know about the AirPods Pro 3. The AirPods Max did get an update, if we can call it an update. Basically, all they did was to add new colors and to change the lightning port with USB-C and call it a day. So hopefully they won't do such similar thing with the AirPods and actually do an update. I have to say, I have been using this for over a year. Maybe the best decision I have ever made. Like, I used regular wired headphones, but then I decided to switch. Noise cancellation is a game changer, so I'm excited to see if they're gonna update this. Maybe like the iPhones, the iPads, and pretty much every other product, they're gonna add some colors and not gonna stick to the white. So let's see what we know. Probably one of the most important questions is when we're gonna get the AirPods Pro 3. So I got mine, the second generation, in 2024. This is the 2023 edition with the USB-C. So we don't expect the AirPods to get an update every single year, but we might have something. So according to Apple, the AirPods Pro 2 are the most popular headphones ever. While a follow-up could easily be the statistic, the company will have to actually release the AirPods Pro 3 first. While some AirPods fans thought we'd see an AirPods Pro 3 at Apple's WWDC event on June 9, 2025, it didn't happen. Apple did unveil 3 major upgrades coming to Apple Music and 2 useful upgrades for your AirPods 4 or AirPods Pro 2 at the Cupertino Jazz Developer Conference, but no all new 3rd generation Pro suffix spots. So, where are we now with AirPods Pro 3? Good news! A big hint in iOS 26 was spotted not long after the Apple events, specifically a reference to AirPods Pro 3 by name hidden in some audio interface elements of the iOS 26's code. It was spotted by a Macronos contributor, and it comes hot on the heels of a reference in iOS 18 to a feature supporting AirPods Pro 2 or later, even though no AirPods Pro 2 successor exists not yet anyway. So we might get them eventually. I mean, we can't be stuck with second generation forever. Apple keeps updating their devices, but when? This is just something we can expect. So I'll say at least in 2026, maybe 2027. If you know Apple, you know that they have a specific time of the year where they launch specific products. For example, in September, they're launching their iPhones and their Apple Watches. They have a spring event. WWDC is mostly about software, not any hardware. So what's happening when it comes to the AirPods? So first up, iOS 26 and WWDC on June 9, 2025. Apple tends to launch new AirPods near the end of the year, usually during the September event. This year, you almost certainly launched the iPhone 17 as the said Shining 2, and the references in iOS 26's code are our strongest indicator yet that the AirPods Pro 3 are also coming this year. Soon after last year's September Apple event, which saw the unveiling of the much vaunted AirPods Pro 2 hearing aid feature, plus the Apple AirPods 4 and AirPods 4 with noise cancelling, a message from Mark Gurman told us that the new Pro Buds are due as early as next year, as in this year 2025. This can also be supported by Aaron Spears' report, who spotted a change in Apple software code that previously said requires Apple AirPods Pro 2nd generation, but now requires Apple AirPods Pro 2 or later, suggesting once more that the AirPods Pro 3 will land sooner rather than later. On June 26th, Mark Rumors reported on a fresh and released audio product spotted in Apple's codebase with ID number 8239, and for reference, AirPods 2 with USB-C's identifier ended 8228. Yes, it could conceivably be the HomePod Mini 2 or the long-rumored HomePod Hub with screen, but also without it. So yes, maybe we have AirPods, but usually on September it's for the iPhone and the Apple Watches, so not to steal the spotlight, especially if there will be an Apple Watch Ultra 3. Maybe because we need an update on that, but I'm interested to see what, except for fixed noise cancellation, they can add to these buddies. I have said it before in many videos, AI is everywhere around us, so instead of working against it, we should work with it. Apple Intelligence is something that Apple has been talking about for over a year now. It's in all of their devices except for the AirPods. So is it a possibility that Apple will add AI to their AirPods? So this year, another new report has surfaced claiming that AirPods with tiny AI cameras are tipped to come in 2027, which raises speculation about what model these will be, because that's too late to be AirPods Pro 3 realistically. But obviously this whole report is contradiction to the 2026 one above. Why would you want Apple IR camera lenses poking out of your ears. It's better to think of them as working with your other Apple kit rather than just for seeing things from the side of your head. An IR camera could handle the job of being a capacitive sensor for gesture control, for instance, while also offering a wider field of vision for your Vision Pro. Your AirPods could potentially feed data to your Apple Watch or iPhone in future versions of Apple Intelligence too, although hopefully not just to ping you targeted ads about the store, bar, or venue you just saw. Technically, yes, it will be interesting, but at the same time, I prefer to use AirPods mostly for listening, not specifically to do any AI features. Yes, leave this for the phones, for the watches, for the tablets, anything that has a screen to it. Leave the headphones to be only for listening any type of audio. Another thing that customers would like to know is how much they're gonna pay for their new AirPods. So the inaugural AirPods Pro arrived on October 30th, 2019, so there was a 3-year gap between the first gen and the second gen iterations. The 2023 version was an anomaly, adding USB-C basically to pair with the newly USB-C-fied iPhone 15. As for possible pricing, we don't have anything concrete whatsoever, but we can make an educated guess. Both the AirPods Pro and the AirPods Pro 2 were priced at $249 when they first appeared, so the AirPods Pro 3 cost should be similar, though some inflation is probably inevitable. Lots of the best wireless earbuds have risen in price in the last few years, but Apple made a point of hanging on the same price as the original AirPods Pro from 2019. If it does the same again, the new buds will actually come at the lower end of the premium earbuds range. So we don't expect any risage of the price, but at the same time, with Trump and all these things that are going on with inflation, probably they might go up with another dollar. Hopefully it's nothing crucial. Like if it's up to $50, I would say it's reasonable. Yes, I would rather save them, but if that is the case. But for all the people who want to invest, you can wait until the 3 are released to see if you like the new AirPods Pro 3. If you don't, you can get the 2 or any lower generation and see how it goes for you and also save a little bit of money. Okay guys, that was the review. Hope you enjoyed. Comment down below what are your expectations when it comes to the AirPods Pro 3. Are you excited? Or you're like, if they do the same update which they did with the AirPods Max, is it even an update at this point? I think they're gonna work on this. Maybe they're gonna work more on the noise cancellation. Yes, it's already good enough, but can you make it even better? Well, it's Apple, so probably they're gonna try this. Yes, I'm not excited if they put AI. As I said, I prefer this to be left on the devices which have screen on it. So AirPods specifically for me are for listening my music, watching videos, basically for hearing any audio. But that was the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please smash that like button if you like this video, share it with friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell so you know whenever I post new videos, and I'm gonna see you next time.